All right, it says Harper's Bazaar magazine. Kendrick Lamar issue is sold out. It's not even November yet. Come on, man. And I think this was yesterday. Y'all see yesterday, October 22nd, 2024, 6:27 p.m. Already. I'm telling you, bro, you see it. The magazine currently unavailable. And they still got these in stock. Naomi Campbell. Jeannie. Oh no, I'm not sure who that is. But Kendrick Lamar. Ooh, currently unavailable. So that's a big point that I'm trying to make. Before we get into it, remember that. Sold out. that man does numbers, dog. That man done. Alright. So remember that. So understand why this entire thing started. Right? So y'all see. Give me a second. On the 21st, Harper's Bazaar sent this tweet. It says, introducing our November cover star. Kendrick Lamar, the 17-time Grammy Award winner, has consistently pushed the art of hip-hop to new heights, and now he's gearing up to take on the Super Bowl. Here, Lamar gets personal with friend and fellow artist SZA. So that very last line is what got so many people pissed off. Everybody in an uproar, man. Like I said at the beginning, OVO academics to Maul to even Elliot, hip hop media. Like I said, the hip hop purists, the scholars, the journalists. A lot of them are extremely upset because number one, Kendrick Lamar did the interview with Harper's Bazaar, which is not hip hop media, and also the interview was done with SZA. Like it says at the bottom here, Lamar gets personal with friend and fellow artist. Cool. Y'all see? Class in session, man. And we got our works cited page. We got our sources. He started with this one. Is it okay to criticize the critics? Because this is pretty much understand with Watch the Party Die. That's pretty much what Kendrick is doing. Like the entire beef was Kendrick Lamar going at Drake in particular. But now, with the Watch the Party Die, he's switching the angle and he's looking at everybody. He's looking at the media. He's looking at the culture itself. The entire party. Y'all gotta understand, it's not even just Diddy. It's not just Drake. Got the Abercrombie and Fitch guy. He was just, I think, arrested for trafficking. Then you got all these CEOs stepping down. We got Kevin Lyles. Not even just hip hop media. It's all over the place, man. Hell, even I saw some tweets saying that country music is next. Country music got some nasty dudes in there too. Some freaky, some nasty man. Hey, I see you, Halim. I see you out in the chat. But once again, Punch started off with, is it okay to criticize the critics? Then he went with, well, my opinion, LOL, I'm a critic, is we're losing perspective on things. Something great or not so great happens. Then we talk about it. And that's fine. Again, this is just my opinion today. It might change later. So wait for something great to happen, sleep on it, study it, and find something insightful to say about it. Y'all hear that, right? Keep it going. I respect hip-hop journalism, and I feel it's needed in its truest form. It helped keep the culture alive, but it's only a few real ones left. A lot of people didn't like that one. Most of you guys are trash. Just my opinion. That's why artists don't want to talk to you. Those few sentences at the end. Y'all see I got it, I retweeted it and I liked it. Most of you guys are trash. Just my opinion. That's why artists don't want to talk to you. That's why artists don't want to talk to you. Understand. A lot of them don't understand their place anymore. It's not even just about DJ academics. A lot of these journalists don't understand. You're the medium. And that's it. It's not anything personal. This is a direct reflection of our society. You gotta understand us as people. We decide. Us, the audience, the viewers, we decide the money. We decide who gets the views. There is no such thing as the algorithm. In the sense that a lot of people think of it. If you're an actual content creator, you know for a fact, if you actually are studying or behind the scenes, like I said, I've been doing marketing since I was in college. The algorithm is the audience. YouTube is not pushing their own personal agenda. They are about money. They're about business. So they're looking at where is the attention going? Where is the money? A lot of these guys are moving from the perspective of manipulation. They are moving thinking that their art or their work or just the universe in general is meant to manipulate you and change your mind as opposed to strictly being a mirror. It's not meant to influence you or motivate you. I had this discussion in my comment section by the guys trying to say that music was meant to motivate and inspire. No, motivation and inspiration is a side effect. I say it every single time in every single video about how the brain works with our five senses. It's like when you taste something, you put the food on your tongue. Then those electrical signals go to your brain. Then your brain sends back the food. And then we taste. They are moving from the perspective of everything outside of them is their God. They can look at the phone and they'll get happy. And I said this again. I said this in the last video. Then I go on TikTok. Then I get mad. Then I go on Twitter. Then I get happy. Then I'll eat food. And then I'll get happy again. Then everything outside of them is their reality. And Kendrick is the complete opposite. They need to understand what caliber of man Kendrick is and who they're talking to. Kendrick is obviously an introvert. If they actually read that article. At the very top, they said he's not a fan of, he doesn't seem like he's a guy that does small talk. Kendrick is not here for the gossip, man. It's the exact same issue they had with Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp. They were saying that, well, Shannon Sharp wasn't a real journalist. He didn't ask the hard-hitting follow-up questions. That's not what we're here for, man. That's not what we're here for. And that's what Punch was saying at the beginning. That, like, what are you saying? We're losing perspective on things. Something great or not so great happens, then we talk about it. And that's fine. Again, this is just my opinion today. It might change later. So wait for something great to happen. Sleep on it. Study it. And find something insightful to say about it. A lot of these dudes, they don't understand or care about human nature in general. Kendrick is just showing them, not just non-verbally, but verbally, that they don't matter anymore. Just completely cutting off the middleman. Just direct to consumer. Even, like I said, art is more than just the media. Him going straight to Instagram. Him going to YouTube throughout this entire battle. Him not putting these on DSPs. He's completely like, nah. Kendrick is controlling his narrative. And they keep moving from Drake's perspective. And like it goes back to customer persona and understanding your target demographic. Academics is still trying to poke at TDE and Kendrick and DJ Head, thinking about views and money because he understands him, Drake, and everyone on the OVO side. That's what they care about. But because academics lacks basic empathy, Drake lacks empathy and understanding of anyone outside of himself because, once again, they're not aware of their electrical impulses. They're not aware of the subconscious. They're just strictly going based off what they feel, and then they react. So they think that everyone else must also be doing the exact same. Everyone else must be looking for sources outside of themselves. Because once again, even in the documentary that I just put out, The Devil's Playground, it's talking about narcissism and Drake and DJ Academics, especially when DJ Academics was saying, like, I'm the number one hip hop media. I know everything. Like, Kendrick is literally, this is one of the reasons why he's going against, and I know Punch was saying, he's talking about journalists, like in this right, like up here, he's saying, I never mentioned bloggers. I said hip hop journalist. He's not just talking about DJ Academics. He's talking about the entire landscape of just journalism. But at the same time, I'm talking about DJ Academics right now. But forget just them. These journalists have to understand. How y'all doing? I see y'all in the chat, man. It's not about y'all. It's never been about y'all. Ever. It has never been about y'all. Ever. Especially nowadays when we have the Shannon Sharps. Why would I continue to just listen to someone speak on these terms? Cool. You went to the school, you have your degree. But understand that's less than 10% of our communication. Verbal communication. I don't care what you have to say. I care about what's being done. Non-verbal communication. I would rather talk to someone who's actually done the work as to someone who read a book about and studied and wrote a paper about someone who does the work. I don't want to speak to you. This is the internet. I can go directly to who I want to. I don't have to wait for them. No, I don't need you at all. At all. And I understand. A lot of people spent their time, their careers, going into debt over these things. So that's the exact same thing blacksmiths had to go through. Homie, we don't have swords no more. No more bows and arrows. Homie, a lot of y'all jobs have only existed the last decade or two. They keep forgetting the plot, man. They keep forgetting the plot. Especially with social media. Social media has only existed, last few decades? So the entire concept of a social media manager has only existed the last few years? They got to understand we're in the middle of a recession, man. People are focused on value. We already went through an entire pandemic. Who cares what y'all got to say, bro? I don't care what you got to say. Especially when you understand Kendrick's audience. Kendrick's audience. If you're a content creator, you understand what click-through rate is. And I'll show you let me show you. 5.4%. And I have 82K views. Impression. That means there's 1 million people that saw the title and the thumbnail. Only 82,000 people. I don't need all y'all. I don't need 1 million. Come on now. What we doing? So it's crazy to me to think that they are putting themselves in this pedestal like they truly matter. And y'all got to understand, this is 5%. That means most people will not give Kendrick money. They're not actually streaming the content. They're only sitting back watching. 95 won't get it. 5% will. Y'all remember when Kendrick said that? No, it said the other 95 is lost. I know I'm paraphrasing a little bit. But y'all remember when he said that in Meet the Grams? This is what we were talking about. This is what happens when you talk to people that actually read books, man. Not only are we reading the books, experience. The only reason why I even understand this is because I actually have experience as a digital marketer. And I read the books. Oh my God, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy how nowadays you can have both? Yeah, you have no choice but to have both. I'm tired of people just talking. I want to see people that talk and they do it consistently. We need teachers. A lot of these people are just preachers. They're using their words, especially understanding copywriting and 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 manipulation in the media in general. Yellow journalism. It says the top 10 jobs that attract psychopaths. Look at this. CEO, lawyer, and guess who's top 3? Uh-oh. Class is in session, man. Uh-oh. The media, I just made an entire documentary about this. That's the exact same reason why they love Hollywood. They love the media because they can easily control their narrative with their words, with the scoop. They want the gossip. They want the hot story. No. And they want their name to be attached. They keep trying to hide this under the guise of true professional journalism. No. Kendrick fans, we got exactly what we were looking for. Kendrick's the 5% of people that actually support Kendrick, the one who actually is paying his bills, the one who's actually making him sold out, the one who's actually streaming the content. We got exactly what we're looking for. They want something more. And Kendrick said no. And do y'all not understand when Cat Williams was speaking at the very beginning of his Club Shay Shay interview, saying that Shannon created an environment for truth telling. And now Shannon made Cat comfortable, and he made his audience comfortable. Kendrick was comfortable. If you don't know Kendrick, then you would not have gotten that interview from him. Not even the actual interview. I'm talking about the substance. He was with his friend, his collaborator, a close personal friend. You're not gonna get that personal with a random stranger. They keep forgetting that they're random strangers. They don't understand they are random strangers. Instead of asking, and then another narrative was the views, saying the artists only go to where the views go. Yeah, because that's where, once again, the audience, us, that's what we are actually watching. Whoa, ain't that crazy? Do y'all not understand thousands of hours of content are uploaded every single hour on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter? Like thousands of hours are uploaded every single hour. There's plenty of content to watch. My job as a YouTuber is to give you a reason to watch me. My job is not to get upset that I'm not a part of the algorithm. My job is to make myself. We only have 24 hours in a day. Like I said, we're in the middle of a recession. My job is to give people what they're actually valuing. Not just to constantly, like I said, gatekeep. They had radio. They had the magazines where you had no choice but to go and talk to them. We don't have to do that anymore. At all. So now you actually have to give people what we want, or we can just go somewhere else. Imagine me posting a video and getting upset that I'm not going viral. Just make another video, man. I went and made another video. Go make more videos. I just showed y'all my stats. That was my most viewed video. And that was a few months ago. And I'm still making content. No matter, I can get 1 million views right now. I'm still going to keep making content. I can get 200 views. I'm still going to keep making content. Because it's not your obligation to make me famous and give me money. Like I said, Starsky, I'm moving abundantly. Y'all know my background. Y'all know my resume. I've had plenty of leadership positions. I won a championship with my entire holy trinity. I've won athletic championships with my body, academic championships with my mind, spiritual championships with my talent, my God. Come on. I'm here. What do y'all want? I'm here to give. I'm here to give. I'm not here to receive no. And that's the reason why you can see the complete opposite from a lot of these celebrities, where they go online and they're willing to do whatever. They're willing to do the minstrel show. They're willing to put on these dresses. They're willing to put on the makeup, and it's not necessarily about them being gay or sexual. It's just to see, what are you willing to do? Like I said, it's non-verbal communication for me. It's not what they are physically doing, it's why are you doing it? Because you have a scarcity mindset and you don't believe that you will actually achieve that money without making a fool of yourself. And they don't understand that the mass majority of millionaires and billionaires are not even athletes and entertainers. So you're doing this for no reason. They're doing this for no reason. They're selling us out as a community. And we, as a people, we already know y'all are broke. We know the influencers are broke. The celebrities are broke. Hollywood is on strike. These actors are not getting paid. Y'all saw Taraji crying. Y'all see these rappers not on the Billboard charts. Sexy Red can't sell. Ice Spice, nobody can sell, bro. And they keep thinking we're stupid. Yeah, the mask is getting taken off, man. The party's dying, and they don't like that. And they keep thinking that Kendrick is playing with these dudes. Like, I ain't trying to speak for Kendrick, but not Metro and Future, they can go make up with Drake. Kendrick genuinely does not like Drake. Well, why do they not understand that? Do they think Kendrick was playing when he said he hates Drake? Like, they are playing these games because, like I said, they are constantly projecting their mindset. They don't actually believe the things they say. They know for a fact they're just saying words they don't actually genuinely believe in. So they think that other people are doing the exact same thing, and that's not happening. That's not the case at all. And it's extremely obvious once you start to stand right next to each other. Exactly, Rocky. It's fear-based living. They're willing to sell us out as a community. And like I say all the time, the 80-20 rule is only a small percentage, and they're selling us all out. A small percentage is committing all the crimes, and they're selling us all out. Nah, we're not doing this no more. Nah, we're not doing this. Not doing this. Absolutely not. I promise you. I can't sit back and be upset that Kendrick didn't come give me an interview. My job is to create an environment that Kendrick wants to come to and give me an interview for. Understand, the Me Too movement is not just about sexual consent. It's permission and consent and understanding. These men are extremely entitled to an interview. Like, it's crazy to me why they're so entitled. It's crazy that we even have to have this conversation with a bunch of grown adults, man. No. The answer is no. And the only thing you can do is either be angry, upset, or respect my boundaries. But either way, you're not getting the interview. And it's just that simple. And they can't stand that shit. Once again, like I said, they're so used to people having no choice but to go through them. No. And then once again, they're trying to shame Kendrick and these other artists for not going to them, saying you're running from their hard-hitting questions. Running from, man, shut up. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Not doing that. Because as Kendrick fan, I got everything I wanted. Thing is, they don't get the answers that they wanted. Like I said, they wanted the hot topics. They wanted the breaking news, the scoops. They wanted the headlines. They wanted to just make the interview specifically about Drake. Without, like I said, understanding who Kendrick is and what he stands for. It's not about just Drake. This battle has never just been about Kendrick and Drake. And Kendrick, I'm pretty sure he just did not want to have an interview where he has to consistently repeat himself. And I'm not doing this. No. Like I said, non-verbal communication is the mass majority of our communication. As a Kendrick fan, I get it. I understand. I got exactly what I wanted from the interview. His 5%, we got exactly what we were looking for. The 95% is lost. Like he said, the 95% is lost. So once they don't get it, and they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to.